Hello and welcome back to match 1. This is Oldmanpoole. We won the die roll. We're gonna take advantage of that. Pretty decent hand. So we have a turn 1 Delver, just a little bit awkward with the Terramorphic Expanse, but at least right now we don't have a follow-up, so it makes it a little bit less sad. Let's go ahead and keep this. Hope the Delver doesn't get immediately blown apart. This is probably one of the scariest turn 1 plays in the format though, right? Delver's just great all the time. Okay, and then next turn, outside of us finding some other good effect, we'll go ahead and play the Terramorphic Expanse. Go ahead and probably go get white, I think. Okay, no play for my opponent. We'd love to flip this here. Give us the Delver cheese. No, we do not want to reveal the card. Unfortunate. That's alright though. So we are just going to play the Terramorphic. Punching for 1 here. And then we'll have a turn 4 Gideon. We still don't have a turn 3 play. It's a little unfortunate. Definitely a little bit of a slow start, despite the Delver. But we did keep, a hand with 4/4 drops, so what you gonna do, right? Nothing for my opponent yet. Blue-red is frequently gonna involve a good number of like interactive instant speed spells though, so we'll grab a plains here. Alright, flip, flip, flip. Silent Departure. We do want to reveal that card. Cool. I guess let's play our caves here. And still pass the turn. Let's see if the Delver gets shot out of the sky here. No? Interesting. Okay, and no play for my opponent. So that makes me think counter magic probably. Although we can play the waiting game certainly. So we can play Spectral Procession here. Let's see if he shoots it before we do anything. We can just wait. We want to run something into counter magic. Maybe we do play out this procession here. If he counters that, it's bad for us, but not that absurd. I don't think realistically we're going to be able to play around something like Spell Pierce or Mana Leak for quite some time. So, sure. We take 1 damage in the exchange here, but I'm not sure damage is going to matter as much in this matchup. I'm guessing he's got some counterspell here, though. It's unlikely my opponent's just done nothing since the beginning of the game. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna flash it in. That doesn't counter it. Okay, interesting. I think I would have traded with the Delver. Huh, okay. So we can just Mirror's Redcap that, which is... Oh, actually, we're short on black, so we can't quite yet. So we'll probably swing with everything, and I'll offer a trade, and then drop. Or we can actually, that's interesting. We could just play Gideon as the emblem here. Also Murs cut it. So let's see. Suppose we play Gideon and emblem. This brings us up to, so 10 power, right? Bring him to 13. He's got a removal spell that's pretty bad for us. Gideon will probably die if the Obstructionist lives. Ideally, we just do the red cap here, but fortunately, do not have the mana for it just yet. Good Murderous cut for 3. That's not that exciting. I think we're just going to offer to trade and then play Gideon. Delver did some good work here. And trade with his 3-drop and got in for 6 points of damage along the way. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't block, yeah. I think I probably would have tried it last turn, but especially if he wasn't trying to hold up counter magic. So we're going to go for the Gideon here. Again, it might get countered, although the fact that he didn't have something for the Spectral Procession makes that less likely. I'm just not sure what's in his hand then. Yeah, let's just create Knight. And then next turn we can remove what he has and maybe try for lethal? Depends on if he taps out. I'm probably not going to do it into open mana. Okay. Weird. I'm not really sure what went there. I mean, we had a pretty fast start with the Delver. Didn't flip turn 2, but did flip turn 3. But yeah, maybe like Kiki Jiki combo? Maybe he just had like counter combo pieces in hand or something expensive. So, interesting. Blue-red. Do we like anything against that? Threads didn't seem absurd there. Likewise, Fatal Push looked kind of bad. Do Asylum Visitor. I guess Goldraz Assassin would have been okay, but not absurd. So yeah, I guess it's probably either Asylum Visitor that we bring in, which looks like he's maybe a controlling deck, so we're probably not going to run out of cards. I'm not sure we're going to real quickly either. So you did seem kind of low on removal, which is weird in blue-red. I think it was just an aberrant draw. So I was going to say I could bring in Wake Thrasher and just try and Maya's a victory off that. I think I'm going to bring in the Frost Titan, though. I think blue-red is going to have a tough time dealing with that. It is expensive, but if we resolve it, yeah, it's going to be tough. If he counters it, it'll be okay, but he basically can't remove it with damage. And blue-red doesn't generally have a whole lot of removal that isn't damage based or unsummon based, and it's pretty resilient to that too. Okay, let's run it back. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. We've got Man Poole and Temple of Silence, which is a little bit awkward because they're both tap lands. We could Temple of Silence first, scry. If we hit a land, then maybe... I think this is a keepable hand, though. Maybe we want to wait to anticipate until after Monastery Mentor is out on the battlefield, too. Let's start out with our scry here, certainly. Okay. Delver. So if we take the Delver here, that means that next turn... that's unfortunate, actually. We can't play Man Poole because we won't have the land for it. Delver does seem pretty good in general. Although maybe we just won't have lands with this hand. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to put this on the bottom. Alright. And we'll see what we draw. Silent Departure. Okay. Yeah. A little unfortunate we could have turned it on. So I think we are just going to wait and anticipate. One says question marks. I don't know what's unusual yet. I think we're going to wait and try and play the Mentor first before anticipating the like. Okay. I don't know. You just have a not great hand? Oh, duh, no second land. Yeah. Well, we may run away with this game. Or did we go first? He chose to play first. Yeah, he missed a land drop. Makes sense. I should probably be a little bit more paying attention to that. Too busy keeping track of all the weird things our deck's doing. So again, counter magic seems possible. That's interesting. So he's blue, black, red. So maybe he was just color screwed last game. I'd rather get the Blade Splicer killed than the Mentor. Maybe let's run that out first. Again, this color combination seems like it's just gotta have counter magic and kill spells and the like. Even if we wait till turn to 5 land and get immediate value, remand, okay? Not bad, not absurd, but not bad. Alright, opponent does have all 3 colors here. Remand's the best thing he had, though. It seems like we're in an okay spot. So I'd love to play Gideon here, but again, no white. Maybe our mana base just wants more white. We do have a lot of double white cards. Although I think this is actually all the white we have in our deck, which is kind of entertaining. Alright, let's play the Blade Splicer again. Opponent getting good value, tempo value off his remand, certainly. Okay, no response, which is good. The Blade Splicer is not as powerful as the Mentor, but it is much more resilient to removal. Okay, no play there. Yeah, so it looks like end of the first game, our opponent being color screwed was why that worked out so easily. Livia Voldaren. Okay, that's not a bad one. Guess we probably Soul Reap it. Interestingly, we could play Monastery Mentor and Slaughter Pact. Then the next turn we have to use basically all of our mana on that. Alternatively, it's Soul Reap and Monastery Mentor. I kind of like playing the Mentor and Slaughter. It gets us value immediately for sure. We'll get to resolve the Monastery Mentor here. Oh, it's not black. Never mind. That will not work. Soul Reap does, though. I kind of feel like we just want to kill it immediately. He can ping twice here per turn. Also gets bigger. Yeah, let's just Soul Reap it. It's definitely not our most efficient thing here. I think we'll probably anticipate on his turn. Slaughter Pact still has the potential to be good later on, though. Yeah, my opponent seems like he's had a little bit rough draws. He's a little bit slow this game, although maybe he's just kind of a good mid-range deck and he's really coming into his own now. But missing that second land was tough. That's true, he's drawn land really aggressively since then though, hasn't he? Or maybe he like F6 through it. That's possible too. That might be a little bit more why he would grumpily question marks. So I think it's likely we'll anticipate here, try and find another land, ideally a white land. Again, we can't keep it for value with the Mentor, but we can even do some kind of weird things with Silent Departure, like bounce the Blade Splicer and make more Splicers. Or make more Golems, rather. Dungeon Geists. Okay. Pretty reasonable card. Gonna get rid of our Golem. Okay. Another card that's doesn't do tons in the face of removal, but certainly not bad otherwise. Alright, let's anticipate here. Again, I can see an argument for waiting there, but I want to get stuff down. Okay, Merged Redcap doesn't actually get rid of anything. Island isn't actually exceptional either. Really like to find more. Maybe we'll play the Monetary Monster and then keep up Spell Pierce. Monastery Mentor, keep up Spell Pierce, and Slaughter Pact. Yeah, let's do that, maybe. Let's take the Spell Pierce here. Yeah, we'll just do it in the order. Okay, and an island anyway. Okay, let's play our Mentor. We could Silent Departure here. Bring back the Blade Splicer, and then replay Blade Splicer. Gets us a 1/1 Monk, which is nice. Yeah, actually, I don't hate that. It's gonna give us a lot of value over time. We can always cast the Departure again in the future if we need to. We still keep up Spell Pierce. Yeah. Alright. And then if he's got any removal spell or anything that interacts with the Mentor, we'll probably try and interrupt it. Spell Pierced is only 2 mana, so if he's got like Lightning Bolt or something, we can't do anything about that. We got a little bit of value on our way anyway. But there's a potential that we managed to sneak something here. I don't know. Maybe he's just got enough mana that was an incorrect pickup, but regardless, well, not regardless. Well, we'll probably Slaughter Pact in response to a kill spell. Yeah. Okay. So let's just kill off the Dungeon Geists. Get a little bit more value. Do have to remember to pay that for sure, which will be 3. Means we may not have any other follow-up. If we draw another land, we can play Blade Splicer, and that would be pretty great. Okay. Kill off the Geists. Yeah, maybe keeping Spell Pierce was a forlorn hope. The removal's too cheap to save the Mentor there anyway. I think that was probably a mistake. Interesting. Scattering the Slaughter Pact. Okay. Huh. Well, that's actually kind of nice. I don't have to pay then, right? Yeah. Part of the spell. Okay. So he uses up all of his mana there, which means we will get to... Oh, I should have spell pierced. Well, no, I don't know if I care. Maybe I should have. I kept spell pierced. I didn't even think to use it. Yeah, I probably should have gotten value there. That was a mistake. Alright. We got into 17 here. Duress. Okay. So, can play all three of these, which is not all that bad. We also play Spectral Possession, but I think this is not as good. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what my opponent's doing. I'm gonna use this black source. Get some prowess going. Yeah, I think Monastery Mentor is gonna be pretty great in this deck. And I'm not even sure this deck is the best for Mentor. Tidings, ooh, wow. So, removal all around. Red Boar, Forked Bolt, and I think we're gonna take the Tidings for sure. Don't want him to draw a bajillion cards here. Okay. It's roughly a bajillion. I understand that I maybe exaggerated slightly there. Let's go ahead and beat in. So Forked Bolt can take out both of our monks, which is pretty reasonable. But we're still gonna have a pretty aggressive attack here. I definitely should have spell pierce to the Scatter to the Winds. Well, we wouldn't have had quite as good a turn this time. And actually, we couldn't have gotten Tidings. So actually, I think it worked out better for us. Well, no. So we would have played 3, drawn duressed him, got it anyway. Yeah. I should have killed off the Geists. That's his only real way of racing right now. If we'd had 2 golems attacking, it'd be pretty great. The main problem is it's just going to be hard to get value out of Spell Pierce going forward, but I mean, if he tries to like Dreadbore and Forked Bolt in the same turn, we can still get him, but... Oh no, Forked Bolt costs 1. What? Interesting. Trading the Golem for 1. Like, Electrolyze or something here? Yeah, not killing off the Dungeon Geist actually may cost us quite a bit. Kolaghan's Command. Entire creature, Olivia. Ugh, I hate Olivia. Alright. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, mistakes were made. That's okay, that's okay. We can play Spectral Procession next turn. Get in for 3 damage. Then he plays Olivia and things start going real... Ooh, Essence Scatter is really good actually. So I do think we just need to... wait. I could play Spectral Procession here, but we have to hit Olivia, so... Okay. Get in for a couple points here, and pass. And I imagine he's not going to be able to resist going for it here. And he's still got Dreadbore in hand. I guess it shows us here, doesn't it? I should just leave that up. Okay, I'm just going to counter that. Essence Scatter was a godsend draw. Okay, so we'll take 3 again, but he's left with 1 removal spell in hand. We can play Spectral Procession next turn. Oop. Almost F6 the turn there, don't do that. And get in for a couple points. And I'll play our Spectral Possession, so a little bit light on the trigger finger there. Missed out on 1 point of damage. But that's okay. I think we're still in a pretty good spot. Assuming he doesn't resolve something absurd here, we have Disallow. and Spell Pierce that maybe interacts with his counter magic. So, and we do have a lot of damage swinging in now. If we ever find another white source, Gideon obviously will be great. If he doesn't do anything, no, I was gonna say we could Silent Departure, but we'll probably go for the victory when we do that. That 1 point of damage actually may end up mattering, because we swing this next turn, he kills off something, we gain for 4, and then we can't actually swing effectively the next turn without using Silent Departure. So yeah, it's gonna give him a whole nother turn. We have made some mistakes this game. That F6 I think was just a misclick, but... Alright, no Gideon unfortunately. So you just bounce it now. Kind of forces him to replay it. He's drawn 1 card, Dreadboard he can't use right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we get in for 6 damage then. Kind of think we just do that. This is strictly a tempo play, which I don't always love doing, but and make sure he can't kill off one of our creatures and gets us in for 1 more point of damage. I think Silent Departure has merited its use as a card this game. It had 2 kind of effects that maybe weren't quite worth the card, bouncing our own Blade Splicer, but getting a monk out of the process, and bouncing an opponent's card, getting the monk. Getting the monk a little bit bigger. Both kind of tempo-based plays, but I guess bouncing Blade Splicer is probably a little bit of value. Alright, well, we managed to sneak the match there, despite a couple of kind of rough misplays. That Spell Pierce was especially embarrassing. But we managed to get there. Opponent playing a pretty fair deck. I don't know if he's kind of new to Cube as well, or if that's about what we can expect. And if that's what we can expect, I think we're not looking too bad in the next matches, but obviously probably run into at least someone that's a little bit more experienced. See you guys for match 2 though.